Hello YouTube, Duke here, Blue Tarp Hill. Staying at the house site, and I did a couple videos this morning during the morning hunt, and then I did one showing what the crossbow was, and I said I'd come on over and finally update everybody of where we're at with the house foundation. Last Thursday, the 16th, we poured concrete in this foundation, finally. Been working on this wall for way too long, since February, with all the pandemic stuff and delays and materials and you name it. I am glad to be past his face. Now Shirley did come up, Hunnabun, did come up on Thursday and took some videos, and I'm trying to get them uploaded. I did not have time to take them myself, but there was 21 concrete trucks, 170 yards of concrete went into this foundation. That is not the footers, that is the foundation. 170 yards. And we were able to pull this off successfully. Had a few small problems that we were prepared for, and we were able to pull it off successfully. We started pouring at 7:30 that morning and ended about 4:30-ish, 5 o'clock, right in that range. Not too bad for a bunch of HVAC guys and inexperienced concrete workers, but we're learning as we go. But I will say, the following Sunday, so we waited about 4 days to start taking forms off. We're not fully with the forms off yet. We're going to do that tomorrow. I shut production down on Saturdays now so I can get my deer hunting in for the season. But after getting all these forms off and stuff, man, it's really taking shape. It's starting to really look like something. I don't know why after the concrete's in the wall and stuff, but you know, time to move on to another phase. So we're going to try to get through the next inspection for this season, and then probably start framing right after the first of the year, just because we don't want to bring all that wood out and stuff and leave it set through the winter. So anyway, let's go ahead and take the tour. All right, so we are at the very top at the very front. So what we're looking at here, you can see the two corners. That whole area right there is the front porch. Now, that front porch is also a vault from the inside. So that's the doorway from an area that'll be like living area down in there. That will be where the front door is, right here. And then this whole area right here will have a concrete slab on top of it. 12 inches of concrete all the way around, safe room, and you know, whatever we want to put down there, you know. Any rate, I was going to say some stuff there, but I probably shouldn't. Any rate, that foam is amazing. That is all 2.5 inch thick foam. I'm going to climb up on here, and you know, so right now we are, this is the garage area. Let me see if I can climb up here without bust boards off in metal. Alright, so right now I'm standing up on top of that wall. Okay, so right in this area is where the electric panel is going to be. That is the outside front of the garage wall. Bay number 1, bay number 2 and 3, bay number 4. And of course that area down in behind that doorway there is the lower garage. Now, it's 5 garages, but guys, we're not using 5 garages as garages, right? The lower garage houses the golf cart and the four-wheeler, easy access, so we'll pull out. The opening to it is down over there, and you can see the trail going out, and there's the garden and the cornfield, and there's the orchard. So yeah, just be easy access. This bay right here is a pretty long bay. I think it's 30 feet, I believe, 9 feet wide for the doors. It's going to be for my truck. That one right there is 18 feet wide and about 32 feet deep. And that's Shirley's bay. That way she ain't got to worry about tight garages, and she has plenty of room to get her vehicle back in there. And that last bay is going to house a walk-in cooler and freezer. So, we're officially down to 2 garage bays, just rather good size. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but as I'm standing on this ledge, right down below me, we have an offset. You can see it going all the way around, so that offset will be where the slab goes. We have our beam pockets already in. So we pre-did these, measured them out. There's one right across over here, and if you notice way over there and right there's another massive beam that goes that whole way. I take that back. It's actually 3 beams that'll go through that. We got 1 beam here. Then also back on that wall right there where the wood is, that is another beam pocket. The non-insulated wall down there, 8-inch wall, that's the area where the stairs to the lower garage will go down. That'll all be concrete slab up to that point, and then that'll be open. Right here underneath of me, that is the foundation pad for the elevator. You can kind of get a decent idea of that vault area again. But that's kind of the up view tour. Let me get off this wall because I don't want to ruin my my evening hunt by falling. We'll go around this back side over here. So within the next inspection, of course, this was one of the steps. We also could get the waterproofing and all this done, foundation drain in, and all groundworks. So as we come across this side, you'll see right down here, we already have penetrations in for that's cistern, some electrical, and for our main gas pipe. That window right there will go into an exercise room. An exercise room. That's what they said, but I think we're going to open it up for the downstairs master bedroom suite for guests. Exercise room? Are you kidding? So right there is where the septic will come out, and then of course it comes over and ties into that pipe right there. Come down across the back side here. Those 2 windows there will go to, of course, the lower section, which is where a bath and a closet is. This wall right here will all be framed up. This will be the deck at that height right there, and of course that'll come on out. I think it's about 21 feet that it comes off of this back wall, and this right here will be just patio for that wonderful view. What we're looking into right there is a bedroom. Got a mechanical room back over there. There's the doorway to the vault area. This is all going to be rec room. We have a door, private entrance into the downstairs master suite. That'll be the door area coming out onto this, again, this deck. And if you can imagine, you can see the wall difference. That level right there is where the main floor is. So again, this is all basement level. And that area up there is where the main floor is. So if you can kind of carry that across and bring it out, when that extends out past, I mean, you're going to be, prime picture of Blue Tarp Hill. As we come down to the lower garage. Okay, this was just a stem wall to handle the framing, but all of our HVAC equipment and cooler box units and all that kind of stuff will go down in this section. And of course, this is the lower garage opening. Now this is not going to be a roll-up door. These are going to be swing open doors. And you know, right in this area, that's all going to be parking area. So I got to build a ready rock wall, which is just like the walls that you'd see for bridge support and stuff like that. And right now I'm standing inside the lower garage. Again, that'll be the opening. And then as you come into the lower garage, you'll step up. And then, of course, you go up into the upper side through this section right here. So, this was the wall right here that was the biggest concern. Checking into this online and reading a lot of forums and stuff like that of professional concrete guys. This wall max height is 16 feet tall. Over top of that area right here is an extension to the kitchen, like a little breakfast nook. And then in this area right here is a sun porch that will, you know, have the roof slope coming down to this. So this roof kind of pitches into that, and then that sun porch is right here in this corner. So out of the sun porch up another 16 feet to the, actually you're with the, not 16 feet, you're 16 feet on foundation wall, then you got 14.5-inch side joists on it. So you're talking, you know, your standing level's 17.25 feet, something like that. So from where I'm standing right now, you go up another 17 feet, you're gonna have just one hell of a view up there. But at any rate, on that wall, you know, a lot of guys were saying, no way, can't do it. And we did it anyways. We poured this whole foundation in approximately 2-foot lifts of concrete at a time and kept on circling around, just putting minimum pressure on it as we possibly could. And like I said, we had a couple small little problems, nothing we couldn't handle. And at the end, we poured that entire wall in one day, and it's foam. Now, granted, we did have the bracing on it, like you know, that you see here. You know, so we used on the bracing. Show you a little bit about that. We use a Zonk system. Came out of Canada. So these are your Zonk brackets. So basically, each one of these foam, you can see the diamond in there, has a plastic strip, and that's interlocking all the way. You screw that to your plastic strip, 2x4, and then you put a strong back 2x4, which is turned the opposite direction, and you crank it down with your handle here. Put a support screw in the side right there, and you continue that all the way up. We had our brackets for our scaffolding, and then these here are what's called zuckles, which attach to just a standard 2x4. We did have those pegged into the ground, screwed to the side, and then after we got everything up, we were able to adjust this in and out to get the wall perfectly aligned. And you know, those little wood blocks and stuff is just where, you know, plastic joints didn't line up. We had to do extra support to them. But overall, I'm pleased with it. This phase is done other than the cleanup. And like I said, we'll have that done tomorrow. But at any rate, that's a quick tour of the progress of the house. And I'll be tickled to death whenever there is a wood structure up over top of all that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Blue Tar Peel, Life on the Mountain. Talk to you.